You know, folks, I am glad that so many sportsmen and women are becoming wise to the fact that taking a knee to support the Marxist Black Lives Matter terrorist group does not do them any favours whatsoever. Sport teams around the world who do this ridiculous subservient gesture are getting booed, and people aren't watching them. Sports companies are being hit in the pocket big time because fans have had enough of having their Black Lives Matter bullshit rammed down their throats and being called racists when they're not. So it's the annual yearly Six Nations rugby tournament here in Europe, and the only team to let the side down is the English rugby team when they took the knee at the start. Mind you, not all of them did this, only some of them. Probably or most likely because they were scared. Either scared or wanted to virtue signal. But none of the teams have done this ever since. They've completely refused. Even a member of the Irish international rugby squad has said he doesn't support taking the knee or Black Lives Matter because they burnt churches and Bibles. And it's good that they're calling these people out. And I'm hoping all rugby teams follow suit, I really do. Unlike football. I mean, those wankers, they'll kneel for anyone. Football is full of woke wankers and virtue signalling pricks. And so, because these rugby teams have refused to take the knee and had a bit of principle and morality about them and a bit of bollocks and backbone, they're being slaughtered by the press and social media, Twitter especially, as you can imagine. People forget. People watch teams so they can be entertained. They expect players or sportsmen or women to just run onto the field, do their thing and entertain us, then bugger off. We don't want their politics. Of course, they have a right to speak and have opinion on politics, but what we've learned with this Black Lives Matter bullshit is that it's getting rammed down our throats. They're even going so far as to accuse fans who whistle and boo when teams take the knee as calling them racists. Neo-Nazis, fascists, hating black people. Of course, they don't. Racism has near enough been stamped out in football. And I can honestly say, hand on heart, I can never remember any racist incident in rugby. I mean, why take the knee in rugby anyway? It's not like rugby union has refused black players to play their game at any level. Hell, I can remember when my regiment, the Royal Welsh Fusiliers, played the Royal Gloucestershire, Berkshire and Wiltshire Regiment in the Rugby Cup final. The only guy who was white in the RGBW team was the captain. The rest were literally Fijians. Fijians are recruited into the British Army literally to play in their rugby teams. I've seen this with my own eyes. They're even kept off operations in order to train for rugby. The British Army has an obsession with rugby. So it seems there's no systemic racism in rugby. And like I said, they're only kneeling because they're scared